Hallo Freunde und willkommen zurück zu The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. In der letzten Folge haben wir die Quest in den Klauen des Wahnsinns abgeschlossen. Ich musste gerade noch mal kurz überlegen, wie man es genau übersetzt, aber ja, in den Klauen des Wahnsinns war schon richtig. Und des Weiteren bin ich wieder zurück. Ich bin zwischendurch ein paar Enträger über den Weg gelaufen und bin in mehrere Fallen reingerannt. Ja, passiert. Und ja, das war alles, was passiert ist. So, wir wollen mal kurz ins Journal gucken, denn wir wollen mit dem guten Dingens mal reden, mit dem guten Loredo, und dafür müssen wir abends zu ihm gehen. Mal gucken, was der denn so für uns hat. Da laufen ziemlich viele Katzen rum. Dafür rennen auch trotzdem ganz zwischendurch einiges an Ratten rum. Faule Katzen. So, dann gucken wir mal, was Loredo denn für uns hat.
Loredo wanted to see me. Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
Dann gehen wir mal hier vorne hin, setzen uns wieder hin. Komm Geralt, setz dich, meditiere eine Runde. So.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
Echt mal, lass nicht über den Großkotz raushängen hier. Nur weil du Chef des temerischen Geheimdienstes bist.
Let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We
Foltest.
need to damage it if we don't want to be at Loredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Loredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Okay, wir haben uns also eine...
You know this one?
müssen den Wächter da hinten überreden.
Peasants in uniforms.
Oh, you arse fat, dirty, rotten scum! Plough them all, plough
Sniffing
them all.
around like
Do
dogs
that
in a-
again, and I'll fuck your mum! Plough them all!
Ich glaube, die Frauen waren durchaus...
Care for some real
hier was.
diversion?
What do you need, ugly?
Hey.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Such dir was aus?
I don't really care. Just get him away from the ballista.
Oh, now you've got me doubting he's your mate at all. But I'll not pry. It'll cost you double.
That's steep.
I may be a simple girl, but I know at least a few men who'd give you trouble if I told them what you've asked of me. Pay me, and it'll stay between us. I mean, no point in giving brutes and louts a good reason to perfect their skills, eh?
Okay. Ach komm. Können wir uns mal... Ich meine, wir haben genug Geld, also...
All right. I'm off to give the boy some diversion.
Dann lassen wir die Frau mal ihr Werk tun.
Care for a little diversion, brave one?
I'm on duty.
Oh, come on. Your comrades are well at it having their fun. Why should you be any worse?
You're right. Let's go.
Viel Spaß. So. Balliste ist ausgeschaltet.
fireside feast.
They say witches.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
Machen wir
What
mal eine
do I
Runde.
stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a Witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf?
White Wolf.
All right. Let's begin.
Machen wir den mal fertig.
Luckily, the commandant
Typen.
provided it all. True.
Die können auch nicht viel. Wie gesagt, Armwrestling ist unglaublich einfach, wenn man einmal raus hat, wie man den Dingens ein bisschen kontrolliert. Mit leichten Links-Rechts-Bewegungen kann man halt seine Geschwindigkeit ein bisschen steuern. Und halt...
Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Mach das mal, Alphons. So.
Ballista's decommissioned.
Perfect. Let's go see Loredo.
Dann gehen wir mal Loredo gut Tasse.
Loredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Okay.
Except a fireside feast with
Was will Vernon denn jetzt von uns?
Luckily, the commandant provided it all. True.
Yes?
Do we wait until the honorable lady is done with the venerable hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Yep.
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Loredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Loredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Oh ja, jetzt kommt noch mal eine Stealth-Passage und ich kann in diesem Spiel nicht rumstealthen.
Report to me immediately.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the king's galley.
So, es ist vom Prinzip her mal relativ einfach. Entschuldige, Kumpel. Ja, beim Pissen gemeuchelt. Also gestört. Kannst du da nicht drüber springen? Das ist gelockt. Toll. Bringt uns ja richtig viel. Okay, der wird uns sehen. Ja.
In Flotsam, we cut.
I was looking.
You're lucky the commandant wants.
Commandant,
That's okay.
sir. We caught the witches sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally.
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day.
They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
Sind wir mal
I'm
ehrlich.
looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Loredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him, too. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict. None of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Loredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, I'm talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Loredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Klären has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Klären and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
Wir gucken mal.
I'll talk to Zoltan.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell.
Ja, wie gesagt, das passiert halt, wenn wir versuchen, die, ja, das mit dem Stealthen, wie gesagt, das kann ich nicht in diesem Spiel. Vor allem, weil diese Tür halt geschlossen war und man mich da nicht reingelassen hat. Okay, dann gehen wir mal wieder raus und Ah, dann steht er schon wieder.
Turned me away at the door, the bastard.
Lässt er mich halt einfach... Macht die Tür halt einfach vor meiner Nase zu, ey.
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
Ja. Ich habe meine Sachen wieder. So, Makam, Erendite, das will ich haben. Was bist du denn? 13 bis 18. Aber, ich meine, okay, Damage Reduction on Block ist nicht verkehrt, aber ich mag die Boni, die unser Schwert hat. Und das sind halt ein paar mehr, deshalb halten wir das mal. So, wir können mal... Entschuldigung, können mal noch ins Charaktermenü gehen. Jetzt können wir Gegner kontern. So.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life.
What did he say?
Ich glaube, ich werde offscreen nochmal nach diesem Ostmerk gucken. Irgendwie wundert mich das immer noch, dass das nicht funktionieren will. Mystic River. Ah, okay, stimmt. Wir sollten den Brief, den wir gerade eben bei Dingens gefunden haben, mal lesen. Bernard Loredos Letter. Schuhe. So. An seine Exzellenz Detmold of Bernard, privat und geheim. Irgendwie hat sich seine Mutter scheinbar daneben benommen. Und die ist verrückt, seit er sich erinnern kann. Und wundert sich seit jeher, wie sie es geschafft hat, genug Vermögen anzuhäufen, um das Haus und das Büro in Flotsam zu kaufen. Und er hofft, dass seine Hoheit, seine der königliche Botschafter nicht dauerhaft von ihr gestürbt wurde. Der rote heiße Zirkel bzw. Kreis war nur ein dummer Scherz. Okay, der vom Prinzip her entschuldigt er sich erstmal für das Verhalten seiner Mutter und dann wie soll man sagen, er ist halt, vom Prinzip her läuft da eine Verschwörung ab. So, wir gehen mal zu Sheila. Die scheinbar, doch, da ist sie.
Witcher, I've been awaiting you.
We need to kill a monster that sinks boats.
Afraid?
No, but I suspect we'll need to draw it onto the shore.
Leave that to me.
I can't wait. I bet it's something spectacular.
Believe it. You'll do the honors.
The honors?
Once on the riverbank, you'll kill him, her, whatever it is.
Okay,
I never expected to see you at Loredos.
Whereas I was sure you would show up there. The Commandant is terribly jealous about his small trading post. Anyone of import is summoned to hear him out sooner rather than later.
What did he want from you?
That is my concern, certainly none of yours. We're not a tandem, Geralt. We'll kill the Klären together, but that is all.
Okay. Wie Sie meinen.
What's that? It looks impressive.
A megascope.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations. It allows me to communicate with other sorceresses, for instance.
Praktisch. Würde ich auch gerne haben.
If we're going to work together, we should get to know each other.
Is that so? Very well. Ask what you will.
Jagst du öfter Monsters?
Do you always take on Witcher's work?
Occasionally. If it pays exceptionally well. You don't like the competition?
We should each do whatever we're best at.
Well, we'll have to see. I certainly hope I don't embarrass myself.
Ja.
Triss claims the Klären was born of magic.
She's right. Something that large couldn't possibly evolve in the waters of the Pontar. It looks like the result of some botched experiment. It's growing rapidly and will probably age just as quickly.
Praktisch, aber stirbt trotzdem nicht schnell genug.
Did you find out where the Klären came from?
I didn't even try.
So I take it you know it was created by a mage.
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty, apologize for some madman? I don't intend to. How did you know it was a mage?
I didn't. Just guessed.
Na dann.
I've got everything I need. Let's go.
Excellent. Ready?
Wir haben die
Are you wearing makeup?
We all have our rituals.
From what I know, Kärens are colorblind.
Enough, Geralt. Time to draw the beast out of the water.
Got an ace up your sleeve?
I always do. Don't get eaten, and we'll soon both be heroes.
I hope you're right.
You descend into
So, wir machen hier aber Schluss.
bank.
Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und in der nächsten Folge kümmern wir uns um diesen Kairan. Bis dahin, ciao Freunde.